Okay, so... what are we doing today?
All right, we are on Treasures Mission number 6. So...
You'll have to invite me. Excuse me, you have to invite me again. Sorry.
Okay. Meet me at Rulude Gardens 1.
Gotcha.
Okay, they're going to ask us 3 questions. We have to answer them correctly. So I'll tell you what to click in this cutscene.
Okay. I wanted to go to Treasures, but they're making us go to Sandoria and Juno.
Yeah, I don't know what Tryon still is. I don't know why he's pretending to be a mercenary.
Yeah.
Riffle.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Well, he's undercover.
Yeah.
He didn't want to arouse suspicion. Oh, there you are. You teleported.
Well, there's all our friends.
Yep. You have gathered here today at the request of the Kingdom of Sandoria. I thank you on behalf of the King. This is the first time in history that an emergency summit of this nature has taken place. The issue I lay before you is beyond the scope of a single nation. Prince Pi, the adventurer you have permitted to attend the summit has arrived. Thank you for coming, Rewind. Allow me to begin by explaining the events that had led to today's meeting. It began when Rewind, mercenary and adventurer, arrived at the gate of the chateau bearing a letter of extreme importance. The contents of that letter prompted me to call the nations together. It was penned by a sage known as I forgot his name again.
Rayfall.
Rayfall. Looks nothing like that.
Yeah, that's what he said to call him, though.
And described in painstaking detail the current state of Ergon. The Empire? This is the same nation that has the port in a frenzy over mercenary recruitment. The very same. I speak of Near Eastern nation, the Empire of Ergon. Ergon is now under pressure from 3 separate beastmen armies, and Alzabi, the mighty capital itself, is in danger of falling. Great Altana. The Silent Empire. It was once called that. You may have been too young to know this, Your Highness, but the rest of us should remember. I am aware of the term. In the time of the Great War, the Empire possessed an army greater than the combined forces of the Allied nations. Yet not a single soldier was sent in response to calls for aid. My apologies, you are well versed in history. But knowing this, you should also know that we have no obligation to lift even a finger for Ergon, no matter how serious her predicament.
Why, Volker, always so calm and cool. You've grown hot and bothered, and your speech is most cruel.
You should understand, Dr. Shintoto. You were there on the battlefield. Who knows how much suffering could have been avoided if we had had to help the Empire.
On the contrary, my dear Musketeer, we owe them more than you can imagine, I fear.
You want to keep talking?
Sure? What do you mean? Ottergon has taken many countries under her yoke. A ferocious nation that has even bared fangs at the far eastern folk. Calling the Empire to help in our cause would be like freeing us from demons in return for dragon jaws. That may be true, but even the close relationship Ottergon had with Tefnasia... You want me to read all of it?
Just for now.
That subject is not the issue here, I know. Dr. Shantoto, why did Windurst open Mora's port to the Empire? My nation's action are none of your concern. At least we have a backbone. When will Bastok learn? You go too far, Dr. Shantoto. Enough! I did not call you here to speak of possible troop contributions. Then why are we here, Your Highness? Our main concern is the treasure thought to be at the center of this conflict, the astral candescence. Astral candescence? It is described as some manner of musical instrument, but apparently is much more than that. This instrument is said to produce a phenomenon known as the astral wind, a breeze that blows from an unidentifiable source. It creates a melody in a timbre unheard by mortal ears. I'm confused. How can there be a melody if nothing can be heard? Astral wind. This is all very unusual, but I'm sure we've seen stranger things before. An unidentifiable source. In Windurst, there's no shortage of magical gadgets. Pins that write by themselves, brooms that sweep on command. A breeze. I mean, they even have that Cardian band. That's similar, don't you think, Dr. Shantoto? Astral wind. Dr. Shantoto, is everything all right? Ho ho ho! If it's automatic instruments you need, our children make such things before they learn to read. The problem lies in the power of the wind. The wind... It envelops those close by and fills them with a mysterious strength. There are few who can resist the lure of this energy, even among the beastmen. If the instrument is that dangerous, why not just give it to the beastmen or smash it out of hand? That is what common sense would tell us. If it were up to an individual, or even an entire town. What are you trying to say? What if that decision lay in the hands of a nation? Even if it posed a threat to your own citizens, if that treasure could one day be your salvation, would you not choose to protect it? How could a mere instrument hold that kind of power? The sage who composed this letter is afraid. Afraid that this astral candescence will one day be the catalyst for a conflict to rival the Crystal War. No! Prince Pai, as a representative for an entire nation, you would do well not to throw those words around so lightly. My apologies. This is merely based on the conjecture of a sage. Why don't we have Noxie and Rewind, who've seen and heard these things in person, give us their account? We cannot make a decision based on this tale alone. A nation has the responsibility to maintain soldiers and weaponry for the defense of its people. And for a city in this situation, I would go so far as to say that some of the secret weapon is almost a necessity. In any case, it doesn't seem this astral candescence presents any immediate danger to the people of Alzavi. I wouldn't say that was entirely true, if you were me and I were you. I've come to a conclusion after y'all left the chateau. I wish to hear your honest opinion. Okay, say yes.
Yes? What if we say no?
If you do the right answer 3 times, you get 10 Imperial Brawn pieces.
Oh, that's cool.
Excellent. I knew you here was the right decision. I rely upon your vast experience as an adventurer. What is the astral candescence? If it is such an important treasure, then why not secret it away inside the palace instead of placing it in the most vulnerable to beastmen attacks? I sense some hidden purpose for this dangerous object. Do you have any thoughts on the matter? Sage Wallara?
Top one.
Yeah. Sage Wallara, what manner of person is this? I see. The father of the Wallara philosophy and an alchemist of great renown. I alone do not possess all the answers. Let us ponder the mysteries of the universe together. Shared knowledge is the shortest path to enlightenment. Not a philosophy that would appeal to my brother. Is Prince Tryon somehow involved? Ah, forgive me. I was merely thinking aloud. Oh ho ho! Too much time in the cathedral for Destin's little boy. The mind is a tool you must sharpen, not a child's toy. You mock me, Dr. Shintoro? You look for your answers in all the wrong places. Shall I bring a little hope to your long, dreary faces? What are you hiding, Shintoro? The servants of Wallara control the Hall of Binding, the treasure's little nest. The Hall of Binding is defended by the Serpent Generals, the best of the best. The Serpent Generals, a name I have heard, each one is said to be worth 1,000 soldiers. The astrocandescence is strictly monitored by the Wallara Temple, according to the adventurer's speech, but the treasure is kept in an area that the beastmen can easily reach. And there we find the Serpent Generals, the strongest of the strong, plus mercenaries like Noxie and Rewind to help them, if I'm not wrong. Yes, there does seem to be some contradiction to be found here. You see, this is a huge game of set the trap and wait, and the astrocandescence is the very tasty bait.
Isn't that the thing that you steal, and if you don't have it, like, you lose access to the chocobo and stuff? In Alzabi? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I thought you lose access to chocobo if Alzabi's under attack, like besieged.
Yeah, but there's something you can get from the beastmen that if you don't get it back, they'll steal it or whatever, and you lose access to the chocobo.
Oh.
Back in the day, I don't know about anymore.
That's cool. I bet it is. Of course, why didn't I see it? But wait, this creates a whole new set of questions. Why would they want the beastmen in the city?
They don't stop talking, do they?
No. There are some things that even I cannot divine. It's time to sit back and wait for a sign. But it does seem like this problem lies at the center of some grand plan. Without concern for the people of Alzabi, we need more information.
No, I'm
yes.
good.
And an individual of keen wits and sharp senses. My lords, I have a suggestion. Noxie's employed as a mercenary in the Empire. However, she is a distinguished adventurer who will not sell her principles for a bag of gil. I point to the safe delivery of the sage's letter as proof of her dedication. A long journey without promise of reward, and I'm sure that all of you present have had numerous beneficial dealings with adventurers. They have earned our trust and respect. That is why I put forth the notion that we have Noxie return to the Empire and fight as a mercenary. I cannot allow any more blood to be spilled by beastmen, even should that blood belong to another nation's people. And if Noxie can improve her standing enough to bring her closer to the Imperial Palace, we may learn the ultimate goal of the Empire. You'll find no argument here. Adventurers have been the quiet heroes in many of Bastok's darker moments. An idea that creates less work for us will not find me making a needless fuss. How does the Duchy of Juno stand on this?
Has she always rhymed every time she talks?
Always. In agreement. The linking of our auction house services had strengthened the ties between Juno and the Empire, but economical matters are superseded by politics. All in favor? One moment. As Rayfall warned, this problem is not likely to remain constrained within the borders of the Near East. All the lands of Anadiel, including our 4 nations. Urgum is the word for world in the language of Ottergon, and this lurking threat could plunge it entirely into chaos. We lay this mission before you, Noxie. Will you consent to take up this burden? Okay, say that's what I'm here for.
What am I, a donkey?
You have our thanks. Naturally, we will do all in our power to aid you in this task. It is a trifling amount, but perhaps you might use this Ottergon coin on your travels.
Here you go, you donkey.
You donkey.
That treasure is more than simple bait. An astral relic will seal your fate. The Empress goes too far in her game. I'm curious to see how it turns out, all the same. Yeah, these cutscenes scare me, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you...
They're so long.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk. Because yesterday, like, it wasn't even yesterday, it was like the day before, I'm still worn out.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to play yesterday because we got a new car.
Yeah, I had
Took
to.
like 3 hours.
Car got totaled. From hell damage.
Yep. Whitegate 2.
Plus, I've been up since like 2 in the morning, so I'm a little tired, so... I apologize.
All good? I love all the music in 11. Every
too.
zone is so comfy.
Yeah.
We are already on mission 7.
Wow.
That last, that cutscene we just did was the entire mission 6.
Yeah, you get your money's worth. Like a 10-minute long cutscene.
Right?
Hello. Come on, game.
You can do it.
There we go.
PS2 limitations.
Yeah. How to fire up that mechanical drive.
Gesho!
Greetings. You are Rewind, an adventurer from the Western Lands, yes? And a registered mercenary of Salahim Sentinels. I must introduce myself. My name's Gesho, and I have arrived from the Western Continent. I'm a Yagudo. No shit. Do not be alarmed. I am merely a wandering monk who seeks to find a master in this foreign nation. Just like you, I have entered the service of one Naja Shalahim. I apologize for this sudden intrusion. But are you acquainted with the mercenary known as Ryfall? Haha, you plead ignorance. Would you know him if I described his golden armor?
Oh, that guy.
Oh, that guy. In any case, I have something from him to give to you. The Empire of Urgon and the nations of the Far East have been at war for decades. This is a long time to be fighting. Such a conflict would drain the resources of both sides and put considerable strain on the citizenry. I'm so tired. They are indeed suffering, particularly in the Far East. This war has exacerbated.
Exacerbated.
Masturbated? I masturbated several other serious matters. The same must be said of Urgon. Despite the size of the strength of the army, they must still look to foreign shores for mercenary and reinforcement for the defense of the capital. The armies of both nations have met on the field of battle numerous times, building trenches and fortifications to stall the advance of the enemy. Now the front line can move neither forwards nor backwards. Trench warfare. If I were the Empress, I would want a weapon of great destructive force, or some sort of magic. Or even send spies to the enemy cities, or main travel routes to destroy their supply lines. Both sides have those options, of course. Why do you grow silent? Have I said something untoward? No. It's just that sometimes it's hard to believe you are a simple mercenary when such talk of strategy escapes your lips. Ah, you are right. I must be more careful. And I am not the only one, it seems. You are rather well versed in the Far Eastern predicament, considering you are meant to be a Mendardian Yugudo. Nah, I merely repeat what I heard. We should be focusing on, Gesso, what's wrong? A skulker in the shadows. Show yourself. Trav, you know this man.
Oh yeah, he was having him followed.
Yeah, ninja. Hi. What has he told Kurilla? No. Halvar was the one who... Great old Tana. Is something wrong? Guess so. I am sorry to cut our conversation short, but I must return to Sandoria. It sounds serious. Has something befallen your homeland? What was that? What has that to do with the likes of you? My apologies, I have overstepped my boundaries. No, I have no cause to berate you, so... This man is a knight of Sandoria. My name is Trav. Please forgive my intrusion. You move like one trained in the far eastern art of the ninja. You have a keen eye. Trav will stay here for a long time. Please contact him if you had need of me. Understood. Although we stand on different sides of the wall, we are both patriots. I am certain we shall meet again. Let us continue our conversation, Anon. Anon. Is it Anon?
I've always said anon when I read that in a book.
Anon's like anonymous.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like that. Farewell, Ryfall. You must not keep your countrymen waiting. I'm in your debt. Farewell, Gesho. Gesso. Guess who? And so he left for his homeland. I imagine he would be docking in Mora at about this time. That one holds himself like a king. Oh, sorry. Before I forget, I have something for you from Trav.
Ooh, clink, clink.
Clink, clink. Very well. I take my leave of you here. If our president should discover us loitering in the street, it will mean our heads.
Of the 4 nations of Altana have gathered in Juneau for an emergency summit.
Oh god, here we go.
And you are certain one of our mercenaries was seen there.
Go for it.
Yes, your magnificence.
I need a break.
You have served us well. You may go. Dismissed. Sir. We were right to keep her occupied. They have taken the bait, just as we expected. Grand Vizier.
He has cool armor.
He does. Do not underestimate those adventurers. We must proceed with the next part of the plan.
The plan. Like Resident Evil 4.
Our plans.
Yeah, our plan. Every 5 seconds they drop a note saying our plans.
Yes.
I think one thing even said our plans.
I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah. Back this way.
I like the original 4 better than the remake.
I liked them both.
Man, I'm telling you, Resident Evil 4 on VR, it's amazing.
Did I put the headset on for just a second, but it was creepy.
Remember you saw what's-her-face?
Yeah, the president's daughter. She was like the same height as me.
Ashley?
Weird.
Yeah, dude. I walked to say, oh my god, she's like a little 4-foot girl right next to me.
Talk to Naja.
Naja Salahim.
Hello. What happened to our puffed up, over pretty night boy?
Over pretty?
Don't tell me you come back here without him. What? I really hope my ears are deceiving me. Tell me that again.
Is it Prince or went home?
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say went home. Are you telling me that blockheaded knight took off without so much as a by your leave, Miss President? He's got a lot of nerve to test the patience of Naja Salahim. And don't think you're off the hook either. Why didn't you go after him? Surely you didn't think that a mercenary was free to do as she pleases, did you? And you don't go leaving Elzabi ignoring the fact that you were on one of my errands, did you? Both you and Rayfall have signed a binding contract with me, or had you forgotten? You belong to me. Forever, always, until death. You mercenaries are my pawns. If you had the free time to be gallivanting to foreign countries, then you should have been signing up for a bunch of missions. You should have been contributing to the success of this company. That's what's known as team player. Not too late for you. Chase him to the end of the world if you have to, but track down that Rayfall. You know what? Maybe I'll just let him go. I've had enough of his belly aching to last a lifetime anyways. Come to think of it, didn't he say he was from the Middlelands? He seemed so intent on sticking around here. Wonder why he chose to pack up and leave all of a sudden. Oh well, at least he's out of my hair. That's a load off my mind. Maybe you are a dose of good luck. Here's an extra bonus for you. Go on, take it.
I heard some clink clink.
I hear clink clink. I'm glad you decided to walk in my door. It's okay, you can tear up a little. Take that feeling and burn it deep in your heart. I'll be using your gratitude as an example in the next recruiting drive.
I just always assumed that the treasure missions were mostly just going to her and doing fetch quests for an hour. Or a day.
We haven't done any of those yet, really. It's just been cutscenes.
Are those optional?
Well, there are a lot of those, like, assault missions and stuff, but they're optional.
Is that
if
how
you
you-
want to, like, rank up with her.
That's how you rank up, though.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
assault missions.
It's not just doing fetch quests for her. It's doing the assaults.
Yeah. We have to zone and come back to her.
So far, we haven't done a single fight or anything.
I know. We're on mission number 8, and it's been cutscenes only. There is fights, though, I promise.
I'll see it when I believe it. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Had that backwards. My damn dyslexia. I went to the wrong one.
You go to 1?
No. I'm gonna... What's the fastest way there?
Where you are.
Probably this way. Yeah.
Did you happen to watch that 1-minute gameplay video that I sent you for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake?
No, I haven't got around to it yet.
Wow, the graphics look amazing.
Pretty cool.
Yes, it's gonna be so cool.
Are they using the Fox engine?
It said the U5 engine, whatever that
Oh,
is.
Unreal. They have that Fox engine and they're not going to use it.
Oh. Now, I'll just put this here and that over there. This will make Salahim Sentinels the most attractive mercenary company in all of Ottergon. Now, let's see here. Thanks to President Naja, I learned the true meaning of bravery. Dum-da-dum. Oh, and this one. Thanks to President Naja, I experienced my first taste of victory. Dum-de-dum. What else do we have? Thanks to President Naja, I learned the true meaning of fear. We'll just change that to fortune. Dum-de-dum, hee-hee. That about does it for the Sentinel's voice. I do so love making these company pamphlets. Now if only these slack-jawed mercenaries could finish some decent missions, I could start raking in some respectable profit. Makes me wonder why this request came our way. Well now, isn't this a coincidence? I was just about to send someone out to drag in your scruffy hide.
Who are you calling scruffy? Get out of my head.
As you might know, our company is well respected throughout the Empire. The proof lies in this here gold-trimmed envelope. That's why we need to have a little chat. There's a mercenary commission inside, but first, let's talk rewards. Unlike the pittance you've received so far, this one will be extravagant, without a doubt. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. This envelope was sent by the Ottergon Archaeological Research Institute. This request likely originated from the Empress herself. Don't tell me you've never heard of the AARI. They've been conducting investigations within the ruins of Alzadal.
I was supposed to say AARP.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do the top one. I'm a bit shaky on the details, but aside from the Oldham remnants in the Adiwai subterrane, there's another sprawling set of ruins not that far from here. That site is called the Ruins of Alzadal. If you travel to the northwest of Baflau Thickets until you can see the waters of the Cyan Deep, you'll find the tunnel entrance. Until recently, the Empire had forbidden entry to the ruins, a rule enforced by the Immortals stationed at the entrance. But now, with investigations completed in that section, the undersea ruins have been opened to the public. That means that even nobodies like you can feast your peepers on the remains of an ancient civilization for the small fee of 1 imperial silver piece. Supposedly, this fee goes directly towards funding for the AARI, but who knows where all that loot's really going. What do you think of when someone mentions the alchemist of the Imperial Palace? For myself, I always imagine a guy wearing an apron covered in chemical stains, performing the same experiments day after day after day. A tireless researcher type. The AARI is supposed to be full of people like that. But listen to me ramble on. For real. Basically, all you have to know is they're under the direct authority of the Empress. You see what I'm saying? We have the chance to make a small fortune and get on the good side of the Imperial government. Try not to mess it up. Oh, I suppose I better tell you about the request itself. They want me to send a mercenary to patrol the Alzadal undersea ruins. I hear that some unfriendly local creatures have been holding up the rest of the investigation. You've been showing some decent results lately, so I've chosen you for the job. This could be a big opportunity for fame and fortune. This kind of work should be a walk in the park for a strapping mercenary like yourself. Failure is not an option. Alzadal, undersea, ruins. Are you hard of hearing? Hop to it, soldier. Hey, we get our actual first, mission.
Wow. Took long enough.
JK.
Not yet.
Why would someone ask for Noxie by name? Ooh, so someone asked for us to do this mission. Ooh.
It's a trap.
Ooh.
I guess the music just died.
Notice that. Wonder if it's because of, the holiday? Maybe it glitched?
I don't know.
Huh. Oh, there it is.
I had to think about it for a minute. Should I load? I don't know. I put the new Exorcist movie on Plex, and my mom watched it and said, I like it.
Oh, okay. We'll have to watch it. Did she like Silo? I know yesterday she said she was going to start it, but I haven't talked to her since then.
Yeah, she already finished it. And
She watched all 10 episodes?
Yeah, she's crazy. And she's like, what the heck happens at the end after episode 10?
Yeah.
She walks out there and like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, well, Ma, I think they're making a new season. You're gonna have to just wait.
You just gotta wait.
I could spoil it for you, but I'm not going to.
No.
I'm like, I know the ending in the book, but they may change it though.
Yeah, they could.
They have been making changes.
Yeah, because we watched all 10 episodes, and then I started reading the book, and I'm about a fourth of the way through it, and there's already quite a few changes.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But she liked it?
Yeah.
Cool. Mount up?
She was saying in the new Exorcist movie, remember the mother? It was the same actress who played the mother from Requiem for a Dream?
Oh, no, I didn't remember that. I haven't seen The Exorcist in forever.
She is still alive, and she stars in it for a little bit.
Wow.
I'm like, that lady's gotta be like 90 years old.
Is Reagan still in it? That was the girl's name, right?
Yeah. She, for some reason, like, Linda Blair.
Yeah.
She's in it for a split second, she said.
Okay.
But I've heard some people say the movie's really cheesy. But I don't know. We'll watch it later if we're bored.
Yeah.
I only like the original. I don't know why it really needed a sequel. It's not one of those movies that really need one.
No, it didn't.
The sequels were awful. Especially the second one. Where she's in that strange, like, psych ward, and it's all, like, glass windows everywhere.
I actually don't think I saw that one.
And it has the guy... What's his name? Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, he's in it. And... What's the demon's name?
Legion?
No. I keep wanting to say Zool, but that's like Ghostbusters.
That's Ghostbusters, yeah.
What the hell's the demon name in the second one?
I don't know.
Crap.
I've never seen the second one. We might need to have like a marathon, I guess. Like
The last time I watched it, I think I was like 7 years old. That's how long it's been, so...
Well, no wonder you don't remember the name of the demon.
Not Cthulhu. That's freaking Lovecraft. Damn it. I remember...
Has it been in Supernatural?
No, Red Letter Media talked about it. A long time ago, they mentioned that movie, and they were making fun of the demon name. Probably shouldn't say it out loud anyways.
Right.
What if it's real? I watch way too much Ghost Adventures.
That's right.
It's starting to mess with me. I guess I could look it up. Just so we're not, like, going crazy. Not that you care, you've never seen it.
Right.
Oh. Let me see. Hold on. 1 second. So to be Exorcist. Do demon name. Pazuzu!
Azuzu? Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you. I don't know if I'll get blocked from YouTube for this. Which one is it? What the hell? Never mind.
I don't know what any of that was.
Weird YouTube clips. I just wanted to hear her say Pazuzu, but all I found was like weird montages of stuff that someone made 20 years ago. Where are you?
I'm over here at the entrance to the tunnel.
I am deeply distracted tonight.
Yes, you are. Hey, you need to talk to Cammy.
Sup, Cammy?
This tunnel leads to the Alzadal undersea ruins. Now that the investigation of the Ottergon Archaeological Research Institute has drawn to a close, the ruins have been opened to the public. However, we cannot guarantee your safety. You'd be wise to stay aware of your surroundings. The fee for entering the ruins comes to 1 Imperial silver piece. If you need a map, you can purchase one for 3 mithril pieces.
We don't have any of those.
We have a silver because we got one from the last mission.
We both have to trade one?
Yeah.
We should probably buy some just in case. Huh?
Yeah, we probably should. We've got plenty of currency.
Move it, bitch. I got the clink clink.
That's right.
Pazuzu. It's probably a real demon, too. Probably shouldn't be saying it.
You probably shouldn't.
I might accidentally summon a freaking demon. That's the last thing I need in my life.
Yeah, no.
I already have enough problems. Not to worry about battling my soul. Soul Taker. Do you like Soul Taker, honey?
I do. It's a good movie.
Are you a fan of the lesser Estevez?
Yes.
Joe Estevez?
Joe Estevez.
Wow, look at this place. Oh, what's this? Tell me everything.
Can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. Probably a boy.
You can read it if you want to.
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
This is an ancient ruin you have the privilege to be in. Try not to disturb the...
This is my first time in an ancient ruin. It's so exciting. Poor old Tatia is stuck in the factory all by herself. But lucky me gets to go on a field trip with Mr. Gatsad. You can read them. I'll read the ToAU.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you see you're taking an interest in the past. But if you keep up that ruckus, who knows what sort of unwanted attention you'll attract. Even with us here to protect you, some monster might snatch you away in the shadows. They've even employed mercenaries from Salahim's sentinels to patrol the ruins for dangerous beasts. Many alchemists have fallen prey to the legions of foul creatures that stalk these halls. You know how on moonless nights you can hear the roar of the Cyan Deep echoing through the darkness? That sound is really the wails of those lost alchemists as their spirits roam the ruins in despair.
Yeah, I don't care.
Rishfi.
Rishfi?
That's quite enough. The poor child is shaking in fear.
Is that really true?
Maybe you'll be the first to find out.
You're lying. You're just being a big meanie weenie.
Amnoff, what do you see? Quiet. We're not alone.
Oh? Are you here all by yourself? If you want to see the ruins, you should come along with us.
Ah yes, your PSC Wildcat badge marks you plainly. I'm assuming this is your first visit to the ruins. Perhaps it would benefit you to join our little tour.
Mr. Gatsad was about to tell us about the Alzudal civilization. These ruins have so many stories.
Well, let's ask about the windows, because there's some cool creatures outside. You wish to learn about the windows?
Tough. Look at those fish swimming around in there. I wonder what would happen if the windows broke.
Those fish are actually swimming in the waters of the Cyan Deep. We are currently on the bottom of the ocean, looking out at them.
Ooh.
Those windows are under an incredible amount of pressure from the weight of the water. If the windows were to break, I'm afraid we'd all be crushed in an instant.
What is that sparkling light all over the glass? I've never seen anything like it.
That is the glow of plasma oil.
Oh, isn't that the same oil we use in the automations? Or automatons?
That's correct.
Automatons.
The windows of these ruins are actually membranes of plasma oil that repel the waters of the sea like giant bubbles.
You mean it just bounces off?
You could put it that way, yes. But these barriers have been in place for hundreds of years. I highly doubt they'll give way anytime soon. A truly astonishing feat of technology. However, the only reason these membranes hold is due to a constant supply of plasma oil. Someday, this supply must run out, and when it does...
Are you trying to scare me too, Mr. Gatsad? I'm not sure I want to stay here much longer.
The pillars? The pillar and the stones. Ah, you've touched upon an interesting area. But it's
Speaking
not...
of which,
What?
you made the little penis joke and
Oh, you've touched upon an interesting area. But it's not the shape of the pillars that is so fascinating.
damn right.
Any person with a basic knowledge of archaeology would recognize the graceful conical base and frail-looking central column.
This is getting sexy.
Ooh. This design was often seen in the temples built during the reign of Emperor Alzadal some 900 years ago. The fascinating thing about these pillars lies in the construction itself. There are markings that suggest a degree of rotation and elongation is possible.
Ooh, elongation.
Elongation.
Why would they make a pillar like that?
I wonder the same thing. I theorize that the architects of this structure wanted to incorporate a level of flexibility to compensate for the changes in water pressure.
That's pretty clever.
Should these technological marvels be understood in the near future, I hope to adapt their use to the field of automaton construction.
Mr. Gatsad, I'm gonna work real hard on my studies so I can help you.
The floor. The floor? Yes, it really is quite fascinating. Ooh, oh, sorry, that's you.
Oh, I wanted to hear about this.
The elegant mosaics on the floor are designed with several different varieties of stones. One might say that these designs are symbolic of the prosperity of the Alzadal dynasty. It's a shame we've lost so many of the arts of that age.
What about the shining symbol on the floor over here? I'm sure I've seen this design somewhere before. Dumpty-dum, dumpty-dum.
That's a transport device, not unlike the runic portals currently employed by the Empire. The Ottergon Archaeological Research Institute has deemed these devices safe for use in their continuing investigations.
Dumpty-dum, dumpty-dum. So they still work even after 900 years?
Yes, a curious fact. The AARI has been diligent in the efforts to remove all traces of dust and grime as they work through the ruins, but have not attempted any maintenance. There simply hasn't been a need. It's as if these ruins have been frozen in time. Not merely in appearance, but in all of its functions.
I love mysteries. I bet the ruins were just waiting for us to rediscover them.
You could be right. Abda.
What the hell did you call me? Kick your ass, Galka.
I think that's enough for one day. Time to return to the workshop.
What, already? We just got here.
We can't have poor Tatia mind the place all by herself, can we?
I suppose not, but you'll bring me here again, right?
I promise. Rishvi, would you mind escorting young Abda Lurabda back to Alzabi?
No. Aren't you coming with me?
Not just yet. I have some things to discuss with this mercenary.
Well, okay. See you later. I keep nodding off over here, taking micro naps in between conversations.
Oh my gosh. I suppose you're wondering why I asked you to stay. As you can see, I'm also an alchemist affiliated with the Ottergon Archaeological Research Institute. I often have cause to visit the ruins in this manner. Have you figured out what the AARI's true purpose is here in the ruins? The conservation of cultural heritage, the research of ancient civilization. These are merely facades. The truth of the matter is, our organization is under orders from the Empress to locate the missing astral candescences. Yes, the candescence held in Alzabi is not the only one in existence.
Candy sense.
How much do you know about the astral candy sense? I would have put not so much.
I'm an expert, Mark.
The astral candescence is a national treasure that is set upon the astral plinth within the Alzabi's Hall of Binding. Known as the astral wind, the infinite energy of the astral plane flows from this treasure, uplifting the Empire's citizens and granting them courage. It is the source of the Empire's prosperity. And yet, the candescence is also the catalyst for unending conflict, as the beastmen hurl themselves against our defenses time and again in an effort to claim it. We receive the blessing of the candescence at the price of peace. The astral candescence was originally brought into the city to halt the spread of the Bastocan blight in the Empire. The Emperor of the time hoped to ease the suffering of his people and his nation.
Take a drink every time they mention astral candy sense. We'll be drunk before you know it.
Yes. But there is more than one candescence. There are few that are aware of this fact. Through the research of various ancient texts and relics, we have verified the existence of 4 other candescences. If we can but find these missing treasures, there may be a chance to end this feudal conflict. That's the aim of the AARI. What do you say? Will you aid us in our search?
No.
You wonder why I know your name. It's not so surprising. I was the one who sent the request to Salahim's sentinels asking you to patrol the ruins. It seems the immortals stationed at the staging points have taken a liking to you. Your name is at the top of the list of candidates.
Lucky me.
Yes, if we can find these missing candescences. Ottergon, no, the entire Aragia continent
Nice.
may know the paradise of peace once again.
You nailed it.
Yatzad hands you an astral compass. That astral compass will lead you to a candescence, but be warned. This device is not set to respond to faint astral waves. The astral wind that blows from the candescence reached far across the land, even as it weakens in intensity. Picking up these waves would help little in pinpointing a location, so you will only receive a response when you're close to the source. I'm sure you can see why your position as a mercenary with duties across the continent will prove invaluable. I ask that you carry the astral compass with you at all times. Ah yes, the device has been constructed to ignore the emanations from the candescence in Alzabi. You have your mission. The future peace of the Near East is riding on your success. One more thing. Do not reveal my position as the chief of the AARI. We should not even acknowledge each other on the street. I value my quiet existence in the automaton workshop.
Most of these names look like typos.
Amnef, tell the Grand Vizier that the bell has been set. Understood.
Understood.
Understand.
Understand. I got the astral compass. Are those tough? Yeah, they're careful. Those aggro?
No.
Gotta hope not. They're 145, dude.
Right?
They're harder than Virtua.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, went the wrong way. There we go.
You totally did.
Well, so far, Treasures has been about as fun as watching golf. But we're getting there. We're gonna hang tight.
That's right.
We're in it for the long haul. For better or worse. Go the wrong way? The door back there.
Okay, so you're supposed to go south, east.
These, whoa. Are they bad? They're 76. Tough.
I don't think they aggro.
Well, if you do, you're gonna die. Listening to these, footstep sounds reminds me of my programming I did in RPG Maker I did recently. Where for the footstep sounds, I have two different sounds, and every time you go forward, it rolls a dice, and you have a 50% chance you'll hit that sound or a different sound. And it kind of sounds like this is the same thing here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it alternates two sounds randomly. See?
Oh, look at that guy.
The heck is that?
I don't know.
He's a tortoise monster, though. Be careful. Maybe you should bring Trust out.
I am. Let's go attack him.
No. We're only 75, dude. That thing might be like 140 or something. I'm gonna look it up first.
Let me look him up.
Remember, we're 75. I'm too weak.
His name is Opire. He is level 88.
He's gonna kick our ass.
Let's try it. YOLO!
Alright. Oh, crappy.
Oh my gosh, he's so cool.
Jesus, he's like a freaking Cenobite from Hellraiser.
Yes, I've never seen anything like him.
Well, so far, not so good. He's kind of hard to hit.
Yeah, he is.
Zero. We're all hitting for zero.
Opire is the Polish word for vampire, and one of his moves is called the Nosferatu's Kiss.
Wow.
How cool.
That was the wrong one. Our healer's getting low in MP. This dude has crazy defense.
Yeah, he has several moves that give him stone skin for a minute.
I think we're not going to be able to beat him.
You want to warp back?
Can we just run away?
Well, we need to go home anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're done here?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we tried. So if he was around in the old days, you have to have an alliance.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think a six-man party can fight him unless you have, like, a specific group. What the hell's he drop? Nothing.
One second. Can be duoed at 90. But yeah, he drops. Let's see. Some crafting gear. And a level 74 ninja katana that has 38 damage, 5 evasion, negative 5% magic damage taken. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I don't know if that's a really good piece back in the day. Maybe.
Maybe. Back to Naja.
Two? One.
One.
I don't have the other ones. I just have 1 and 2. I never got the other 2. Funny.
I think I got them all.
I doubt I'll ever go there, though. Usually go to 1 or 2. That's it.
Dot, dot, dot.
2 of them. 3 of them.
5.
I've had that in 14 before.
Me too. The document on the desk bears the mark of the 2-headed serpent. Ask about it? Sure. You want to know what this document's all about?
No.
You really are stretching my patience. This document was sent by the Ottergon Archaeological Research Institute, the same organization that requested your mercenary services. Why do you think they sent this?
I don't care.
No idea. Don't play the innocent with me. Money? Don't get funny with me, miss. Abquaba.
Akaba.
Your turn, that's a boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Read out Private Second Class Noxie's mercenary attendance record.
Since leaving to carry out the request from the Argonne Archaeological Research Institute, Private Second Class Rewind has not returned to report a single detail of her mission to President Naja. Huff, huff. That is all.
Let's hear your explanation.
He's kind of a redneck.
You say you went to the undersea ruins as requested. Are you telling me that you ignored company regulations and made a report to the palace before returning to your beloved president? So, knowing the consequences, you acted independently and above your lowly station of mercenary pawn. What's the world coming to? If the palace finds out I can't even control my own employees, I have your reward from the AARI. Let's see how much is left out of your 255 imperial gold pieces when I deduct your fines. You better hope the reward covers your infractions.
Grand Vizier Rosfod, we have awaited your arrival. I have a message from Gotsad. The bell has been set on the mercenary. The adventurer from the Middle Lands. Yes, sir. I have good news. Our efforts regarding the candy census are proceeding according to plan. All the pieces are falling into place. Excellent.
Oh, excellent. She's a girl.
My bad.
We have faith that you will not fail us.
Your magnificence is too kind.
However, we grow tired of waiting.
My most humble apologies, Your Magnificence. I beseech your patience a little while longer. Our actions must not draw the attention of our citizens or our neighbors.
We are aware of this.
It is our wish to see the treasure in the hands of the Empress.
Our wishes are the wishes of the Empire. Do not lose sight of that.
The age of judgment is at hand. Deal with any who threaten our progress. Sir, we cannot give free rein to those otherworldly fiends.
Otherworldly fiends. Talking about ghosts. What else could it be? Wonderful. It appears our dreary days in the palace will soon be at an end. Uh-huh. Can't you show a little more enthusiasm? Huh? Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Our main objective is to make them think the condensants are our primary concern.
Ghosts are certainly more interesting than this endless speculation about the candescences.
Grand Vizier, we wish to know more about these spirits returning to plague the living. A ghost? I would not wish to trouble Her Magnificence with mere rumors. Be that as it may, you will tell us more.
The Empress knows more than she pretends.
Your Magnificence. In recent years, the rumors concerning the appearance of spirits and a ghost ship menacing the waters of the Cyan Deep have become more and more frequent. The Immortals believe many of these rumors to stem from the activities of the Lamia.
Don't skip ahead. Back to the ghost ship.
Yes, the ghost ship. It bears the name of a famous shipwreck known as the Ashu Talif.
Continue.
Yes. While I must stress that these stories are merely the rumors of the townspeople, there has been a strange twist to the tale. It is said the true name of the ghost ship is really the Black Coffin, a pirate ship of the lost kingdom of Erframad.
A pirate ship.
We believe these inflammatory rumors to be the work of the Seagull Fraternity, the descendants of the kingdom of Erframad. These rebels have lost their ships and are barely avoiding our grasp. They conjure these heroes from the past to bolster their spirits. It is just. Go on. There are citizens of Ephraimid descent who are poised to join with the rebels. They say Lusoff has returned. Preposterous. Lusoff perished with his kingdom over 200 years ago.
We would know the truth behind this ghost ship. Oh ho!
We cannot mobilize Imperial troops on the basis of mere rumor.
If you are unwilling to shoulder this task, Puppet Master, you will solve the mystery of this ghost ship. What? We accept this task. How can we refuse a direct request from the Empress?
But I do not think that these...
This is no longer your concern. We shall recruit assistance from the Salahim Sentinels. Afmal.
Oh, sorry.
Avjang, we await word of your success. Yes, your magnificence. Come along, Afmal. Wait!
Grand Vizier, it is the will of the Empress. But do not let them out of your sight. So the puppet just kind of like is the puppet master of the girl.
Yeah.
Kind of bossing her around.
She was bossing her around. Putting off a direct order, 11 Imperial gold pieces. For ignoring company regulations, 7 Imperial gold pieces. For forgetting the company motto, 3 Imperial gold pieces. For concealing your actions, 6 Imperial gold pieces. For disrespecting your president, 9 Imperial gold pieces. For making me repeat myself, 15 Imperial gold pieces.
Which is unethical.
Which comes to a total of 255 Imperial gold pieces. Heh, you're lucky you didn't go into the red. She stole my whole reward.
That did not add up to 255.
No. But there's definitely something fishy going on here. It's mighty strange to have the reward arrive before you did. Might be worth looking into this. I don't like being manipulated, even if it is by the Empress herself. Time to remind the Empire that the Wildcat has claws.
Let's take a break here.
We have to zone, because the next cutscene we can't get until the next Vanadil day. But you have to zone first, so that can be our break if you'd like.
Just warp.
Oh, I'm going to the teleport crystal.
Well, you can go the long way if you want to, but I'll take the fast way. I'm out of here. No, but for real, I'm tired. I feel like having a bowl of cereal and watching TV.
TV does sound good. Plus, we both need a shower.
I would have never in a million years think that the Texas Rangers and the Diamondbacks would be in the World Series.
I know.
What random weirdness is that?
Oh, it's so exciting. I cannot wait for Friday.
Yeah, we're big Rangers fans, so
Yes.
we expect to lose every year, so it's kind of exciting. Like, hey, we did something. This is weird. Just a couple of years ago, we had the, like 100 losses.
Right?
And now we won the ALCS.
And it was like in grand fashion.
Oh yeah, that was a
Game
good
7,
series.
and it was awesome. Like we won 2 in a row,
Yeah.
and then we lost 2 in a row,
Yeah.
and then we won Game 6 and Game 7.
No, we lost 3.
We lost 3. Yeah, we won 2, lost 3, and then won Game 6 and 7.
So I was like, well, we're like down 1, and we're gonna lose this, and we won. Like, oh wow.
It was awesome.
And we tied it, and then
yeah, going to the World
a
Series.
couple of Grand Slams. It's cool.
Yes.
Anyways, we may play tomorrow. I
Definitely.
really want to play Heavy Rain. We've been wanting to do it for like 2 weeks now. So
Yeah, that too.
yeah, I got my PS3 working. Just got to get around to doing it. We've been so busy.